Hey guys, I came across this weird bass, way too cool, this Ovation bass, and didn't see any good videos. I don't know anything about it, so I thought I would make a video about it. And I started looking at it. There's some really cool, unique features of this thing. I popped it off because I'm gonna have to shim the neck just a little bit here, pop the neck off. And look at that. How many necks do you see that actually have metal inserts in there and not wood screws, actual metal, regular screws. Put in there. And what appears to be a real shiny, nice ebony board. You can raise or lower that, and you can tilt that with that screw right there. You got 3 stereo EQs. You got the treble, the 400K or 400 hertz, and then the bass. I got this kind of cheap because it didn't work, and I started looking at it, going, I plugged it in, couldn't get it to work. It's at a pawn shop, and I looked at them. I thought, well, you can't get a peep out of it, can't get anything out of it. I'll bet. I wonder if it just needs a new battery. And I looked at that right there. See, you take that screw out right there. You got screw out, and this thing pops up, and there's batteries in there. There's 2 of them. Well, guess what? There wasn't any battery in there. I had to close that up real quick before the pawn shop even realized what they had. And got it for a deal because they didn't know how to make it work. Anyway, that's the nice back, nice mahogany. What's cool about this is each string has its own preamp right here. I want to balance this string here so that these 2 are approximately the same. So we're going to go treble, bass. Not too bad. So, but what it was a little while ago was like this. See, this string right here is real dead because the preamp was turned down. So that's all the way up there, and that's all the way down. And don't do it too hard because I've heard that these things get broken easy. So what I'm going to do is get them so they're about the same volume. Same with this one in here. So I'll turn all the way down. It's about the same. Actually, that had to be turned all the way up just now. Try this one. That's all the way up on that one also. Of course, I am only going through a guitar amp, so the low notes might not come through the amp as good. So I think what I'm going to do is I can either raise this whole pickup up a little bit or drop that one down just a little bit, but let's see what the bass one sounds like. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this one down a little bit because this is actually louder than that, even though when this one's turned up. So I'm going to bring this one down just a little bit. So I think it's probably pretty well balanced, but just wanted to show you how this thing works. On this guy here, here's the bass And this is, it goes from -12 to +12. So here's -12. Same thing, -12 for the mids. So if you really wanted to growl, those mids really make the bass growl. Sounds like a Rickenbacker. And the treble, of course. And I think what it is each one of these has 2 potentiometers, the sliders in there, in each one. I think one slider is for one pickup and one's for the other pickup. Okay, I got this little guy working good now. However, I had adjusted the neck on it when I first got it, probably 6 months ago. And now that I get it working again, I kind of forgot about it for a while. When you adjust the neck, if it's been bowed for a long time, the wood has a memory and it fights you on it a little bit, and you tighten the truss rod and it brings it back and you get it just right. And then sometimes a week or a month later, then the wood kind of loses some of its memory and it gives up the fight a little bit, and the truss rod wins, and then it'll pull it even further back. And I see that's what's happening now, because you can listen right now. Usually you'll know if that happens if you start getting buzzes down low. And it's real low action all the way up, but almost too low. But then when you get down low, see, it's getting a little bit of buzz down there. So I got to loosen the neck. It's got a little bit of a crown to the neck right now because it kind of settled after a while. So now, just take this guy off here, three little screws, and get yourself a tool that'll fit on the nut here. Turn it off. And in this case, I'm just going to loosen it up a little bit. That was about a quarter turn now. And I thought I felt something give. Let's see. It's got a little bit of buzz still. I'm going to go just a little bit more. Little guitar amp farting out there. Got a little bit of a buzz there still if I hit it hard. Feels pretty good now. So anyway, I think that's probably going to cure it. I'll take a quick look here, look down the neck. Yeah, most of that crown came out. It looks really straight now. And now that it's been with a little bit of crown for a while, it'll probably loosen up even more. So I'm going to leave it right about there. And then if buzz doesn't go away, I'll loosen it up just a little bit more again. But I think it's about perfect. So that's pretty good. If I hit it really hard right in here, it'll buzz a little bit. But that's only if I hit it nice and hard. So now you know how to adjust the neck. So remember, on any guitar, the truss rod, the strings are pulling it this way. They're trying to bow the neck this way. The truss rod is trying to pull it back the other way. So you get a nice equilibrium and it straightens it out. very elementary. It's no different than your garage door. Well, unless you have a roll-up. Old-fashioned garage door had a truss on them that nobody knew how to use, because you see all those garages were all looked like old dead horses. But anyway, now this thing is ready to go.